we were renting off this back lot to a guy that was like doing big truck repairs, and we finally kicked him out and saved up his rent money. We were going to build a concrete park back here, but then we got the new free concrete park 3 miles down the street, and then stuff started rolling and we decided to build some dirt jumps. We contacted Dave King, Dirt Sculp Dave, and he was more than thrilled that we hit him up to come out here and build these jumps. Originally my idea first was going to start them by the back of the building over there behind the trailer, and then run them the opposite direction and come back here and kind of just a little oval. And when Dave came, he was like, no. So glad that he did that, because the sun would have been in our eyes every time we were hitting the first turn going that way. And then the sea container's sick now with the drop in. But can't thank Dirt Sculp Dave enough for coming out here with Josh. 2 dudes knocked this out in 12 days. Like, we set up the sea container, we built the drop in and built the first jump, tested it, fixed it, because it was like this tall and like this far away, and then the sea container was uphill, so we had to like really pedal real hard. And then so we built up the drop off landing taller, moved it closer, and then it ended up being almost perfect. And then I was the first one to jump the first jump.
Did you case it?
Yeah, it was hard. It was real hard. Once we hit the first jump a few times, we built the landing up like 3 more feet taller, realized it was good, and then we built they built the second one, tested it, built the third one, tested it. So I'm sure that for other people, like when he works for the cities and stuff, he has a whole CAD drawing and does stuff like that. But for us, we just kind of winged it. Yeah. So yeah, Dave gave me basically 2 weeks of work. So we really concentrated on the big line, and then the last 2 days we built the small line. So yeah, we have a cool little. We're standing on the smaller roll-in that you don't drop off the container for. You just take a couple pedals down, and then the small line is kind of mimics the big line, but just smaller on the inside. So we didn't tarp them over winter, but they were so good right after the snow. I didn't get a chance to pack them in, and then we had a crazy thunderstorm that like just poured water out of the sky, and I watched the mud river go out into the parking lot, and I was like, no. And it like basically like washed like all this silt down here, and the bottoms were like, you can see how much silt washed down. So yeah, that one thunderstorm kind of ruined the jumps for after all winter. So yeah, I'm scraping up the bottoms. I would have reshaped the lips anyways, but now I gotta kind of redo the landings too. But yeah, I put a nice booter lip on the first one. The little line, these two were kind of good size, kind of steep step ups when Dave built them. And the Groms were like they were having the most struggling the most with going over this first one. So I knocked it down, made it kind of like a step up table. Kids seem to like it way more. I did that middle of the season last year. And then I added to this roller, made this roller taller. On the big line, I added maybe a foot or so to hide on the landing. Made it a little bit thicker. The big double, this was always the booter anyways, so I put even a bigger lip on it. They should mellow out a little bit once they get ridden in, but yeah, I'm really stoked to hit the first two. I might even go kind of high.
No way.
No way. Same thing like the first one. This was kind of a steep step up. Like you can kind of still see where it was. It started here, had a pretty big knuckle on it. So I kind of did the same thing, just made it more of a angled table, I guess. And then the third one, not really a trick jump, but kind of a setup jump for a wall ride shark fin thing. See a couple dudes go like real high on this, which is crazy. Little line has this like roller berm right here into this like triple step down, which is kind of cool. I like to get some hands out here and maybe change that, or maybe get a machine or something and change that. So this is just a Burley built curved wall. If you're out at Taylor Farms, it's the same exact thing that was out there, but we only used 3 sections of it. And now it's just like a cool, you land in, you ride up it into a little shark fin into the landing. So if you think about it like a wall ride, it's going to be really hard, but it's more of just like a shark fin lip. Me out here digging, I thought about maybe making that more of like a roller landing, and then maybe like another line next to the fence that cuts back in, but future stuff. I didn't really change this much. I just kind of stacked the dirt back up that washed down. On the big line, I added, I don't know, 3 to 6 inches or so on the roller. This long and low is pretty much going to stay the same. I haven't dialed in the lip yet. Same with this other step up here. Not much different, just changed there. This hip right here is going to be taller. It's going to be a taller step up, steeper lip. Watching dudes do table over this hip is really good. So hopefully having a little bit more of a booter would be cooler. This jump on the little line's the same. I'll freshen it up again. I'm having different thoughts about the wall ride back there. Only like 3 people has done it. So I don't know, I might change it more into maybe like a weird dirt quarter, like fill it all the way in or something, but we'll see. Yeah, coming off this like long and low, like you're flying. It looks gnarly. And then James Lucas put angle iron at the top because he wants to grind it. Yeah, so we'll see if he does it or not. Yeah, so it's gonna be taller landing on the hip jump. And then the last jump, I think I want to make both of them a little bit taller, make it like a lot steeper on both ends. Make it a really cool trick jump. And then this last jump, I changed this at the end of last year, more of a real double at the end. But I think I might want to even make that longer too. And then wall ride at a quarter in the back to finish off.
They're sick.
Yeah, that's the jumps.
What's the craziest thing that's gone down on these jumps so far? I mean, you've only had them for half a season.
Yeah, Dave built them in the middle of August. I mean, this dude, Jeff flipped the second one a couple times, which was pretty crazy. Watching Crescent jump the first 2 was awesome. Following Chris Moeller through them was unreal. But yeah, there's been a lot of cool stuff. Brandon Tony's 1-footed tables over this. So good.
So good.
Yeah. And then like watching the little Groms that's like make it through this little line and stoked is the best. So
is there any like upcoming jams or anything planned, or just kind of getting them ready for the season?
Yeah, I think we might do one over Easter, like rough idea right now. And then our 21st anniversary party is the 3rd week of October.
Cool.
Yeah. 21st birthday.
Hell
and
yeah.
Hammered.
You can drink some dirt up.
Yeah, drink some dirt up.
We got some nice hose water for you.
Actually, it's probably not bad. It's probably the same water I drink from inside.
Yeah.
Good sound right there.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like you came home late for dinner. All right, I'm just going to keep digging. I guess we'll catch you guys